Hey guys, what's going on? It is Imperial Designs, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a watermark for your videos in After Effects. And I'm going to show you how to do it with a transparent background, and if you want, there's going to be a section of this video showing you how to get an animated 3D object in there as well. So the first thing you want to do is start up After Effects. You can see it's already started up here on my computer, and then click on New Composition. You're going to want it about 5 seconds, 720 by 1280. All this stuff, make it look like this, name it Watermark, I guess, and then click OK. So you notice mine starts with a transparent background already. Yours will probably look like this, and the way to get rid of that and make it transparent is just click this button, Toggle Transparency Grid. Click that and it just makes it transparent. So that's one step to make it transparent. The other one is in the render settings, which I'll show you guys when we go to render it. So the next thing you want to do is create a new solid. So go to Layer, New, Solid. Make it comp size. And then I just use black because it doesn't really matter. And then if you want the 3D object, pay attention to this part. If not, just fast forward a little bit. For this 3D object, you need Element 3D for the way I do it. So then you just go to Effect, Video Copilot, Element. And once this loads, click Scene Setup, and then come in here and choose, I don't know, whatever you want. Whatever one of these things you want to use. I'm going to use this biohazard thing. And I don't want it to be quite so thick. Actually, I guess that's not bad. Alright, never mind. I like it how it is. So yeah, all you have to do then is click OK, and it'll pop it into your composition. So if you want to be able to rotate around it in 3D, all you need to do is go to Layer, New, Camera, and it doesn't matter the size really, hit OK. And then click on this little camera button up here, and you can rotate it around and look at it however you want. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go to the black solid. Actually, I don't think we're going to need this camera, so I'm going to delete it. You don't have to delete yours. But the next thing you're going to do is go to group 1, because in your scene setup, this is on this group 1. So go to group 1. And then you're going to need to open Particle Replicator and Particle Look. So first off, you're going to want to scale it down quite a bit with this Particle Look so you can put it up in the corner of your video. I'm going to put mine around 3.2, somewhere around there. And then just use the position right here, position XY, oh, that was the wrong way, my bad, to move it up. And actually that might distort it a little bit, so undo that, Control Z to undo. Just grab it and move it up here, move the whole thing up here instead of just the object itself, and that way it will stay perfectly aligned with the camera. And then if you want it to animate, what you can do is open up this rotation, drag this slider forward maybe 2 seconds, click, let's see, is it Z? No, that is not the one I want. I think it's X. Nope, my bad. It's Y. So click keyframe on the Y, and then come back to 0, and go to this first little box where it says 0 times 0.0. Go to the first 0 and put 2, and hit enter. Now as you see, if we drag this along, it is spinning, and it spins once per second, which is pretty good. So you'll have it maybe spin twice, and then take a break for 3 seconds. And then as soon as it loops back around, when you put it in your video, it will repeat and spin 2 more times. So that's pretty much all you need to do for that animation. If you want, we can play it. We can play it in real time for you guys, except that's not really real time. But so the next thing you're going to want to do is get some text. So go Layer, New, Text. And let's use American Captain font, and we'll use some red. Oh, I'll show you one more thing actually on this 3D object, scene setup. You can go down to these preset materials. I have the Pro Shaders, which you don't need, but you can go into these preset materials and drop a chrome on there, drop a frosted glass. I like these Pro Shaders because there's these metallic textures like metal grunge and gold scratched. That looks really cool. Let's use that. So then it'll automatically update in here, and that looks pretty good. So then go back to your text layer and choose whatever color you want. I actually don't want red. Let's just go with like a let's just go with black. That's a good one to go with. And click on here. And then I'm just going to type subscribe and scale this down a bit and drag it up here in front of that. Try to make it about centered. That would probably look the best, unless you don't want it centered. You want to do a certain thing with it. And then if you come in here, you'll see it spins behind the text and it looks pretty good. And if you want, there is a way you can do text in Element. I can show that in a separate video. Comment down below if you want to see how to do 3D text in Element 3D. But other than that, that's pretty much all you have to do. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go to Composition, Add to Render Queue. Now, right here, Render Settings, keep it on Best Settings. Output module is important though. Click on this where it says Lossless and switch these channels right here to RGB plus alpha. That will give you your transparent background. Click OK. Click Output. I'm going to have mine just go to my desktop to make it easy to find. And I'm going to put a couple A's before it so it's at the top of the list. And save. And then after you click Save, click Render. And you can see it's kind of going through the frames up there. And this yellow bar is coming across. And it is done. So now I'll just minimize After Effects. And you can see it's right here. And it looks like it has a black background on my desktop. So I'm going to open my video editor. I like to use Final Cut Pro. I know most PC people use Vegas, but I'm on a Mac, so I can't use Vegas. And I don't think PC people have Final Cut Pro, but it's the same concept either way. So once this opens, finally, I don't know why it's taking so long. It usually doesn't take quite this long. But once this opens, I'll just drag some random gameplay I have in here. Looks like I have some Lord of the Rings gameplay. So I'll just drag... Whoa. Alright, well that works. Just double click it. I did not know that. Learn something new every day. So drag your gameplay or whatever you want to put this over in. And then find your watermark file. And drag that right over top, just like that. And I'm going to make this a little bigger so it's easier to work with.
Yeah, Andrew.
Whoa, I did not mean to turn that on. Alright, now let's find it. Make it... Oh, drag it this way. All the way this way. So it's right at the beginning of the video. And then I only made it 5 seconds. I didn't loop it or anything. You can do that in a separate program just by basically copy, paste. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, paste. Paste. And this should be completely good. Just paste, 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 paste. And then come to the beginning, and you can see...
Yeah, Andrew, that was freaking...
I'll mute that. At the top, you can see there is the watermark we just created with the subscribe, and it spins a couple times every 5 seconds, I think. And you can, you know, slow down the spins, make them less frequent, make them more frequent, do whatever you want with it. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much the simple version of how to create a 3D moving watermark. And if you don't want the 3D part, you can just put the text and have that animate in or do however you want. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like and let me know if you want a tutorial on 3D text in Element or how to make a looped video so you don't have to copy and paste it a whole bunch in your actual timeline. But that's it for me today, guys, and I will see you guys later. Peace.